Right, so Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all students. Okay, so make sure you are in the right classes. So this is Bio 462. Okay, before we go any further, I would like to show the lesson plans about our Bio 462. Okay. All right, so this is the lesson plan for biochemistry, Bio 462 for the program of AS201. Okay. So make sure you get this lesson plan. Okay, saya dah uploadkan lesson plan ni dalam YouFuture. So please open the course content, right? Dekat situ ada lesson plan ni. So hopefully your lecture will be given to you. Okay. So I just responsible for your demonstration of the lab only. Okay. So from here lesson plan, I would like to highlight about week 3. Okay. So now we are on the block first ataupun fasa pertama. Okay. So you will learn lab practical will start on the 3rd of the week. Right. Which is today. Right. So and then we only have about 4 practicals. Okay, after finish this, you have to hantar awak punya practical report. Alright. So the report is only just answering the question. If you have a questions, jawab soalan dan sebagainya. Okay. So if we say you have a question about graph, okay, you have to use graph paper. Okay, jangan tak pakai graph paper. Okay. So on and so forth. Alright. Okay, so we will start our practical starting from 25th of October until 19 November 2021, which is a week 6. Alright. So we have only 4 practicals saja. Okay. So this one will giving you about 10%. Alright. Okay, for the first lab practicals, you will learn about amino acid-based property of the amino acids, right? Practical number 2, which is next week, inshallah, is a protein structure. Okay, focusing on protein purifications and determinations. Okay, so practical number 3 will be amino acid metabolisms, which is referred to enzyme and enzyme kinetics. Last one will be your carbohydrate. Okay, which pathway will be in our demonstration of a lab session is a glycolytic pathway, right? So only 4 lab practical will be done in these courses. Is there any question about the lesson plan?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right, tak ada. Okay, so we continue our first lab session today, lab practical. So tak ada, kita sambung pada lab practical yang pertama. Okay. So lab practical pertama. Alright, so semua student nampak tak kertas ni?
Pak sir.
Alright, so kalau nampak, okay, please ignore about the letterhead dia, okay, lab biochemistry March August dia. Okay, yang penting adalah semester October 2021 to February 2022. Alright, so this material ada dalam awak punya course content. Alright, so boleh buka dan awak boleh ambil. Alright. So for the first experiment, okay, which is we done on the ODL here, okay, it's about experiment number 1. Okay, it's referred to our dilution and molarity. Alright. So I already get the link for YouTube, okay, for this experiment. Alright. So you can search this one. So boleh buka dan boleh tengok. So at the end of the session ni saya akan buka balik video ni. So boleh tengok dalam practical ni. So kita akan record sekali. Right. Right, number one is dilutions. Okay, so define the word dilution. Why we need to know about dilutions, right? Is to make dilution is essential skill for biologists. Okay, as a biologist, chemist, okay, you must have at least this skill. For example, to making a solution, okay, so dilute bacteria and diluting antibodies. So this one memang penting lah, right? Sebagai student biology, awak kena tahulah how to calculate dilution, right? So there are several importance to understanding about these types of dilution works. Number one, how to do the calculation to set up the dilution. Number two, how to do the dilution optimally, right? Last one, how to calculate the final dilutions. Okay. So for this experiment, okay, first of all, you have to learn about volume to volumes, okay. These types of dilution describe the ratio of the solutes to final volume of the dilution solutions. Okay, untuk kita jawab pertanyaan tentang volume to volume ni, we have one example. Okay, you have to make about 1 to 10 dilution of the 1 molar of sodium chloride solution. So you have to buat, apa kita buat? So we have to mix 1 volume of the 1 molar solution with the 9 volume of solvent properly. Water, okay. So which part yang kita kena campur dengan air nak dapatkan 1/10 dilution? Part pada kita punya 9 tu, alright. Satu part je kita ambil daripada sodium chloride, okay, and total will be 10 volumes. So therefore, we have a 1 over 10 dilution means 1 volume plus 9 volume of water, okay. So example, if you need 10 ml of 1 to 10 dilution, then you have to mix 1 ml of 1 molar sodium chloride with the 9 ml of waters. Okay. Or in other words, if you need about 100 ml, kalau tadi 10 ml, kalau 100 ml, if you want 1 to 10 dilution, then you have to mix 10 ml of the 1 molar sodium chloride with the 19 ml of waters. 1 to 9, right? So itu adalah campuran, tapi dalam keadaan dilution 1 to 10, right? There's difference between 1 to 10 dilution and how you mix the 1 molar sodium chloride, right? So the final concentration of the sodium chloride in both cases, both cases maksudnya kalau awak nak buat dalam 100 ml ataupun 10 ml, it considered as a 0.1 molar, right? So number 2, there's a formula for you to do the solution works, alright. There will be M1 V1, M2 V2. So M represent the mass, V represent the volumes. Okay, why? Because sometimes it's necessary to use one solution to make a specific amount of the diluted solutions. So we need this formula to do the job. Right? So apa maksud V1, M1, V2, M2, alright? So V1s mean the volume of the starting solution which is needed to make a new solution, right? So what is M2? Starting solution concentrations. Okay. So V2, M2 is a final volume and final concentration of the new solutions. Okay, so make sure kita nak buat new solution. So kita kena tahu awalan dan juga akhiran. So which part yang awak kena letak? V1 is our starting solution volume. M1 is our starting solution concentrations. V2 is our final volume of the solution. And M2 is the final concentration of new solutions. Okay, so we have to test our formula. So let's say we make a 5 ml of a 0.25 molar solution from 2.5 ml of the 1 molar solutions. So awak kena check dekat mana kita nak buat starting point dia dan juga kita dah ada. Alright. So just awak letak dia punya macam Lego, alright, side by side. So 5 ml represent our V2, alright. So V1 is our V1 kita tak tahu lagi, so kita kena cari. So berapa banyak V1 kita perlukan, right? And then we have a 0.25 molar, okay. And then we have 1 molar, alright. Just put inside that. M1, M2, right? So at the end of the calculation, you will get V1 is about 1.25 mil. Okay. So what is this meaning? So we need about 1.25 mil of the 1 molar solution, okay, untuk kita dapatkan proses daripada 5 mil tersebut. If you want the diluted solution to have a final volume of 5 mil, you will need to add volume. Bila kita tolak volume dengan volume 1 dengan volume 2, you will get 5 mil tolak dengan 1.25 mil. So you get about 3.75 mil of dilution of 5 mil. Okay. Right, is there any question about M1, V1 and dilution? Ada soalan tak? Before we go for molarity? Student?
Saya tak ada.
Okay, so very simple. Kalau awak belajar tentang chemistry, dia akan kira ulangan balik, right? Tapi penting untuk kita belajar tentang perkiraan ni sebab kita biologist. That's different. Alright, continue. Molarity. Alright. So what is molarity? It's defined as a number of mole of solute which is dissolved per liter of solutions. Okay, and may be calculated by dividing the number of moles dissolved by the number of liter of solutions. Okay, so in other words, kalau letak dalam formula, molarity equal with the mole of solutes divided by liters of solutions. Okay, that's meaning of molarity. Alright, how many moles of solute which you dissolve in the liter. Okay, ataupun solution. Okay, that's different between solvent and solution. Alright, solute inside the solvent. Alright, solution are referred to as being 2.0 molar or 2.0 M. Okay, so the word M besar tu adalah molar. Alright. Okay, this bukan molarity. Alright, it's molar. Alright. The M refer to the molar and the solution is said to have a molarity of 2.0 or 2.0 mole dissolved per liter of solutions. That's meaning of the 2M of 2 molar. Okay. So, okay, the example, the molecular weight of sodium chloride is about 58.44, all right? In 1 gram molecular weights or 1 mole, our sodium chloride is 58.44 gram. So what happened, we dissolve 58.44 gram of sodium chloride in the 1 liter, you will get 1 molar sodium chloride solution. Okay, that's meaning of molarity, right? So berat kita ada sodium chloride 58.4 gram. So campurkan dengan 1 liter. So dalam 1 liter tu dikenali sebagai apa? 1 molar. Why? Because 1 molar referred to the 58.44 gram inside that solution. That's meaning of molarity, right? So how you get the 58.4 gram? You have to calculate the molecular weights. Okay. So you can put anything, right? Bukan saja sodium chloride, right? Alright, so continue number 3. Okay, so what happened with the solution made using percentage by the weight, okay? Weight per volume, right?
Sir, yep. Saya nak tanya.
Okay.
Molarity tadi tu kan, dia sama ke dengan concentration tu? Sama kan?
Concentration, maksud awak apa? Yang mana?
Formula pertama yang saya cakap M1 V1 tu.
Okay.
M dia tu adalah molarity
Betul lah, molarity. Same. M besar tu adalah molarity. Macam ni ayat ni. So M refer to molarity M. Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay. So yang ini awak dah tahu dah M tu apa Kalau M1 V1, M2 V2. Tapi apa itu M? Okay, M tu adalah berat molekul tu kita masukkan dalam satu solution. Let's say 1 liter. Alright, apa awak dapat? Sebagai 1 molar. Okay. Alright, so continue. Okay, we go for the using percentage by weight. Alright, let's say we have a number of gram in 100 ml of solution. We can indicate as a percentage. Okay. So let's say example, we have a 1% solution has 1 gram of solid dissolved in a 100 ml of solvents. Okay. So how we make this one? Macam mana kita dapatkan 1% tu? Okay. So to make this type of solution properly, you should weigh 1 gram and dissolve slightly less than 100 ml. Once the solids are dissolved, you can bring up the final volume for final about 100 ml. Okay. Alright, so that's meanings of percentage of the weight. Alright. So itu saja untuk apa tu part 1 practical number 1 ni. So you have to answer the questions. Okay. So there are several questions you have to answer. Okay. So number 4 is a part of dilution problem. So you have to calculate this one. Okay. So this is your job for your practical lab practical okay, ataupun lab report. Okay, so number 1 is a dilution problem. Number 4 is number 1. How would you prepare a 10 ml of 1/10 dilution of a 1 molar sodium chloride solution, and what would the final concentration of sodium chloride happen? Okay, 80 ml of a 1:20 dilution of 1 molar sodium chloride solutions. 50 ml of the 1:25 dilution of the 1 molar sodium chloride solutions. Okay. Right, number 2, how will you prepare exactly 6 ml of a 1 divided 20 dilution? So this one you have to assume that starting solution is 1. Okay. So number 3, you are provided with the antibody solutions. So antibody kita letak sebagai singkatannya adalah AB that has a concentration of 600 microgram ataupun microgram per microliter for labs. Okay, it is necessary to make the following dilutions. Okay, there will be A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so macam mana awak nak jadikan this one kepada 1/20 dilution for A, 1/60 dilution, okay, yang B. So untuk C, D, E, F ni, you have to put 2 answers, right? Dilutions and microgram per microliter, right? Right, continue number 4. How much 2 molar sodium chloride solution would you need to make 250 ml of 0.15 molar sodium chloride solutions? Okay. So this one, hint dia, okay. Hint dia awak boleh tengok dekat dalam introduction tadi, alright. So is there a formula you have to use? Okay, I want to check. What would the concentration of solution made by diluting 45 ml of 4.2 molar, okay, potassium hydroxide to 215 ml, okay. Okay, continue. Number 6. What would be the concentration of the solution made by adding 250 ml of water to 45.0 ml of 4.2 molar sodium hydroxide? Okay. So continue. How much 0.22 molar glucose solution can be made from 50 ml of 0.5 molar glucose solutions? Okay. Alright, so the rest of the question, okay, yang 3 bawah tu, you have to use another formula. It's about molarity. Okay. So number 1, what is the molarity of the solution that has 4.5 mole of solute, which is dissolved in 100 ml of solutions? Okay, continue. What is the molarity of solution of sodium hydroxide that has 0.491 gram dissolved in the 400 ml of solutions? Okay, last one. What is the molarity of the solution prepared by diluting 10 ml of a 4.281 molar? Okay. Tadi awak pakai gram, sekarang ni tukar molar. Solution to the 50 ml of 50 ml, right? Okay. So, is there any question about the report? Student? Ada soalan tak tentang report?
Report ni nak buat macam mana? Means
Alright.
nak kena buat intro apa semua ke ataupun
Okay,
just
so the report just answer the questions.
individu ke group?
Okay, the report will be individual lah.
Okay.
Okay, so it depends on the question So next week practical, awak akan tengok juga Alright, so saya dah bagi info mengenai video yang awak boleh check kat situ. So awak boleh buka dan berpandukan video tu awak boleh guna untuk jawab awak punya soalan yang diberi pada makmal ni lah. Okay, ada questions ada tak?
Just cover page lepas tu terus jawab soalan tu.
Boleh?
Okay.
So make sure your name is there, right? Nama, nombor matrix dan juga groups. Boleh?
Send dekat mana macam nanti?
Boleh.
Ya? Yeah?
Nanti send dekat mana?
Send dekat Google Classroom
Okay.
So semua dah register Google Classroom?
Dah, sir.
Dah, betul So kalau dah itu, so awak just masukkan awak punya kerja tu dalam Google Classroom. Okay, so tolong buat folder So lab 1, group mana yang hantar dulu? Group, you all ada 2 group je kan? 2A1, 2B1 alright, dengan saya So lab 1 letak 2 group dalam tu. So awak boleh masuk lah dalam tu, dalam report tu. Okay. Alright, so when will be your hand over your lab report Okay, ataupun report untuk lab ni. So the due date to submit the report is 3rd November 2021 before 5 PM on our Google Classroom. Okay? Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay. So siapa rasa macam terbeban, ada tak?
Tak ada, sir.
Kita tak payah buat dulu.
Okay, so okay, ni ada question? So ada cadangan kata awak nak hantar sekaligus ke ataupun awak nak hantar week by week? So but the all report must come to me before week 6 Sebelum minggu ke-6.
Sekaligus tak boleh ke, sir?
Nanti saya nak tahu cadangan awak. Sebab apa? Kita perlukan dia sebelum minggu ke-6. So minggu ke-6 tu maksudnya minggu ke-6 kita akan habis praktikal ni. So lepas tu awak boleh hantar sekaligus. Pada minggu ke-7, maksudnya lepas cuti minggu ke-7 tu awak kena hantar. Ke awak nak hantar by weeks?
Sekaligus lah, sir. Better.
Okay, so kalau sekaligus saya letak tarikh dekat sini So saya akan masukkan info ni juga So kita akan bercuti bila berapa bulan, ingat tak?
Cuti apa, sir?
Break SEM.
Recover ni kan?
Start 22, sir. 22 November. 22 sampai 28.
Okay, so that one is mid SEM break So awak kena hantar awak punya praktikal semua pada minggu ke-7. Okay, saya akan bagi tarikh kat sini 3 Disember Okay, so boleh 3 Disember 2021 before 5 PM all 4 lab
Sir, yang ni ke yang saya bagi tahu dalam grup kena apa? Yang declare sebagai attendance tu, yang ni ke?
Bukan. Ini bukan. Yang ini adalah awak punya lab session.
Lab report.
Okay, lab report. So untuk kedatangan saya akan tunjukkan dekat YouFuture So macam mana awak nak jawab? Okay, so semua dah clear tentang lab report, lab practical yang pertama ni? Dan juga due date dia?
Dah sir.
Alright, so due date dia kita akan ambil minggu ke-7 So last date will be on 3rd December 2021 before 5 PM. So you have to compile all the practical from practical 1 until 4 Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay, nanti kan buat folder dekat dalam Google Classroom. Semua boleh apa tu? Boleh access Google Classroom Boleh masuk semua folder Okay,
Boleh,
try
sir.
nanti. Kalau ada masalah boleh WhatsApp saya Okay. Alright, so go for the attendance
Tu kena create ni lah sir, thumb drive. Lepas tu tulis.
Tak, awak buka je Google Classroom tu, awak saya dah bagi link tu. Awak boleh pakai, nanti saya bagi link.
Oh dalam link, okay faham.
Nanti awak gunakan link Google Classroom tu untuk awak buka folder untuk lab practical saja. Okay, boleh masukkan semua dalam tu. Right.
Boleh nampak.
Okay, the works can be done in Words or in PDF Okay, kalau awak nak tulis pakai tangan pun boleh, nak tulis pakai Words pun boleh. Microsoft Word right? Nak type pun boleh Tak ada masalah bagi saya. Kalau tulisan tangan, mohon tulisan yang okey lah, yang clear. Okay, jangan semua terbaring Okay, susah nak baca ni. Alright, so we go for macam mana attendance yang ambil Okay. Alright, so this is interface of the UFeature So semua dah buka UFeature Pernah buka UFeature tak?
Pernah.
Pernah sir.
Okay, so the difference between you and me the interface untuk pensyarah lain untuk student lain right? So cuma jangan confuse Yang penting adalah bila awak buka awak punya UFeature tu, quickly go for your iDiscussion Okay, once you open iDiscussion Okay, awak dah buka UFeature awak tu, awak akan buka ke arah iDiscussion. So dekat mana awak cari iDiscussion? Awak buka dekat ni alright. So this one kat tepi ni. Okay, pilih iDiscussion So once you open iDiscussion, there will be newly questions. Accordingly with each of practical awak buat. So practical pertama akan ada satu soalan kat situ. Dia takkan ada practical tiba-tiba soalan tu terus ada So dia akan dibuat freshly due according with the weeks. Okay. Right. So dan dia ada timeline awak kena jawab So let's say kita punya kelas adalah pukul 10. Okay, saya akan open until 12 o'clock. Alright. 12 o'clock at the noon. So awak boleh jawab soalan tu. So soalan ni simple tapi awak kena jawab within 12 noon. So lepas tu awak dikira sebagai tak adil untuk kelas saya. Demo lab saya Okay. Alright, the attendance is compulsory. Okay, no answering the question actually ataupun no attending the demo, consider no marks for your lab Alright. So tolong jawab soalan ni. So soalan very simple. So some students dah jawab dah Okay. Alright, so apa soalan dia? Define the molarity Okay, itu that's one very simple So saya tak nak pentingkan awak Okay, awak jawab je. Easy for you untuk jawab within the minutes. So apa concern saya adalah awak punya data alright. So hopefully kalau ada masalah tolong inform awal alright. So UiTM dah buat sistem platform UFeature ni memang less data sebenarnya yang masuk dalam tu alright. So hopefully awak buka UFeature tu okay. So saya akan guna sepenuhnya apa yang dibuat oleh platform UiTM. So jangan risau. So Google Classroom tu just for your untuk masukkan data work saja. Sebab kita tak boleh masuk banyak data dalam kita punya UFeature. Okay, dia tak sampai 1 gig So kalau buat report dan sebagainya, kita perlukan Google Classroom. Okay, so apa-apa info dan sebagainya saya akan letak dalam UFeature dan juga WhatsApp. So please be alert with these two platform alright. So the question will be open until boleh jawab within the hour 10 AM to 12 noon. So kalau awak tak boleh jawab dalam masa tu, consider not attend kelas ataupun lab right? It's very simple for you Okay, saya tak buat macam sistem pensyarah lain Okay, macam ada setengah pensyarah tu akan buat online classes ni kat sini ada attendance report So tak buat sebab saya concern dengan awak punya data Okay. So tak semuanya pakai wifi Macam saya pakai wifi. So awak tak pakai, kalau pakai data handphone at least awak boleh kurangkan awak punya penggunaan kredit Alright.
Dekat mana tadi? Dekat group ni?
Dekat apa? Masa awak? YouFuture?
Yang soalan tadi kat mana? Dekat belah group ni?
Okay, tekan group, awak akan buka, dia akan keluar discussion kat situ, ada tak? So under your name, ada jumpa? So please klik dekat awak punya eksperimen Dilution Molarity ni. So bila awak klik kat situ ada eksperimen 1 under my name. Okay, so Muhammad Syarif Muazzan. So tolong jawab kat situ. Jangan tambah lagi info Awak just klik kat situ je. So some student dah jawab For example 2B1 here, okay. Student name Nurul Syakirah. Effendi ni boleh tanyalah macam mana cara nak buat. Boleh. Sebab interface awak punya saya tak tahu sangat interface student dengan interface pensyarah. Okay, saya tak ada contoh. Tapi itulah dia cara saya jawab, saya ambil kedatangan okay. So awak boleh take time lah within 3 hours tu nak jawab. Okay. So question period saya tak akan bagi tahu tepat pukul 10 saya bagi soalan ke, pukul 11 ke, pukul 12. Okay. Mostly saya akan awak check je dalam awak punya feature, soalan ada keluar jawab terus. Alright? Boleh? So boleh terima ke rule tu? Kedatangan, no attendance, no answering question, will be no marks.
Boleh.
Boleh sir.
Okay. Follow the rule is very simple Okay. So how much marks you will get from the report? Who knows? Tahu tak berapa markah awak dapat dalam
10 marks.
Ya Himan, berapa markah?
10 marks.
10 marks, alright. So 10 marks must be get by all of you solidly. Okay, tolong dapatkan 10 markah tu. Okay, jangan tidak. Okay, rugi awak 10 markah tu menentukan awak dapat A ataupun F, alright. Okay. Is there any question before we end our session ni? So the rest awak boleh buat soalan dan jawapan okay. Dan juga boleh tengok video yang saya bagi dalam Word tadi right. Saya akan masukkan dalam Google dalam course content. Okay. Is there any question before we end our session?
Soalan tu tak
Tak
datang
ada
lagi.
sir.
Nanti datang